Olá, pessoas! Gente, hoje eu estou aqui com a Jenna Evans Welch, essa escritora incrível da trilogia que a gente tanto ama. Inclusive, queria agradecer a Intrínseca por essa oportunidade dessa conversa. E a gente tem algumas perguntas pra Jenna. Jenna, how are you feeling here in Brazil? Are you enjoying it?
I'm feeling great. Yes, I am enjoying it. There's so much enthusiasm here. And I'm excited to meet readers.
When did you decide and why did you decide to write about different countries, like different setting and everything?
So I decided I wanted to write for young adults when I was 11 years old. So I've known that was my plan since I was very young. And then when I started to write, I made my first attempt at a book when I was about 22. I decided to write from my own experience, which was traveling. I'm American, but I spent my high school years in Florence, Italy, which was obviously the inspiration for my first novel, Love and Gelato. So writing about a teen girl growing up exploring the world was very natural to me, and it took on a life of its own, and I ended up writing 2 more.
What's your favorite gelato flavor?
Bacio, which is same, which means kiss. It's chocolate with hazelnut, and it is Hadley's favorite flavor in the book.
Oh, okay. Do you plan to write another book in the series, or it's something that it's like side for now?
I could see it happening. The book that I just finished is outside of the series, which was a little scary to write outside of it, but also very
because you're so used to it, like it's something like heartwarming for you to write.
Yes, definitely. Yes, when I was deciding on my 4th novel, I spent a lot of time deciding if it was going to be something in this series or if I was going to try something new, and ultimately it felt right to try something new.
That's great. If you were going to write a book that is set here in Brazil, would you choose, which name would you pick?
Okay.
Would be Love and Brigadeiro, Love and Coxinha, or Love and Pão de Queijo?
Be Love and Brigadeiro, because I get so many emails about that.
Really?
Pretty much every day I get a message from someone in Brazil asking me to write that very book.
I know that you only know São Paulo, but do you imagine like this story happening here, or maybe in Rio, or in Northeast or Southern Brazil?
Yeah, when I think about it, I always think of it being like on the ocean. So I don't know. I would have to explore a lot more in Brazil to have an idea, I think.
Okay. Who inspired you to create your characters? You told me that you inspired your these books in your experiences on traveling and everything, but your characters like Liv and all the other girls, they have Jenna stuff in them, or do you mirror in other people from your family or friends or something?
I usually notice that I've taken things from people I know or from myself after I finish a book. I don't notice it while I'm writing it. So the main character in Love and Gelato, Lena, probably has the clearest inspiration. I had a friend while I was living there who was living in the American Cemetery of Florence, and she was a runner, and she'd get up in the morning and she'd run through the headstones. And I remember at 17 thinking that would be such a good premise and setting for a novel.
You're so young.
I was young. Yes, I was.
It's amazing.
That first novel was with me for.
Of course, you were born to write, because since so young age, you had all these ideas. It's amazing. It's really great.
Yes, books are the only thing I've ever really truly loved. It feels like, as soon as I learned to read, it was.
So, who were your favorite writers, like from your teen years, and also from today? Like, what do you like to read?
Oh, I like reading everything.
Everything.
Yes,
I get you, because I'm like that.
Yes, I'm reading a lot of young adult novels right now, obviously. I really loved Roald Dahl as a child, and I'm reading those books to my children right now, which is a really special experience. Some of the young adult writers I really enjoy right now, we were just talking about Jennifer E. Smith. I love her novels. I think that they're really thoughtful and special. I love Stephanie Perkins.
Oh, she's great.
I love her novels.
Do you read Meg Cabot?
Who?
Meg Cabot. The Princess Diaries.
Yes,
Yeah.
I loved those books. As a teenager, I absolutely loved them.
Actually, I grew up reading her books, and for me it was fun because at school everyone was reading like Harry Potter, and I was reading
and
the
you were
Princess
reading
Diaries.
those, because you liked more contemporary. Yeah, that's same with me.
Yeah, it was great. And I'd like to know if you had to write something really different from your YA, what would you like to write, like fantasy or something, sci-fi, I don't know.
You know, I actually think a lot about writing picture books. So books for
nice.
children. Yeah, I have a lot of ideas for them. And
Intrínseca has some amazing books that are from a TV show that the main character, she writes horror books for children, and they're all graphic stuff, and it's really nice.
Yeah, I have like a list of ideas on my phone that I add to almost every day. So when I have enough time, I'm going to try a few and see how that goes.
And how it was for you to see characters that you created on screen? It must be a weird feeling, like you imagine something, and of course when you make that into a movie or something, they make changes for it, of course. And I like to say that it's like an expanded version of the book, like you have different experiences when you read and when you see something, watch something. And how it was for you to like see Lena on screen?
There were a lot of really special moments like that. I love the actor that they chose for Lena, and it was special to see characters I'd created in places I spent time as a teenager. I was not involved at all in the making of the film, so I only saw it a couple of weeks before it came out, and I think it was helpful to look at it as more of a like response to my work rather than like an exact adaptation, because obviously it was not. But it was really special to see so many other artists and creators come together on a work that was centered around something that I'd made.
And have you ever like received a message from someone that is from a country that you never imagined that your book would get to? Like,
yes,
from where?
Yes, all the time. And I never really pictured my books being out in the world the way that they have been. So I feel like it all has been a surprise. The response in Brazil has been very surprising. I never pictured my books in Portuguese. So it's been really cool.
Yeah, here in Brazil, people really love your books.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really funny because people always that I make videos about books, only about books, people ask me about your trilogy. They say, "Oh, have you read them?" And I say, "Yeah." I really like it. So that's it. That's our conversation. Thank you so much. You're so kind, and I hope that all your books keep growing and make huge success, and all your next books keep getting bigger and bigger, and you deserve that. Thank you so much. Gente, muito obrigada. E é isso aí. Não esquece de se inscrever aí embaixo. Um beijo pra vocês e até a próxima.